Good afternoon.
And it's
Monday.
Whose birthday?
It's my birthday. I'm not sad about getting older. At
Right?
all.
You don't look a day over 30.
Ooh. Oh,
Right?
Thanks. Wow, that was very,
Hey, I'm
very
just
kind.
saying.
Yeah.
You look good, man. Feeling good, look
I'm
good.
farm refreshed.
See what
It's
it does?
amazing, you guys. It was just amazing. We're going to start with a little recipe here that I probably would have fine-tuned a little differently. But hello, Erica.
Oh, hey, Erica.
We're going to try this. I went out this morning and gathered probably the last of my tomatoes because they didn't do as well this year. Or they quit soon.
Sure.
Just some vegetables.
Oh,
Hi, Deb. Good to see you. And Dory. Oh, I love
What's
having
up,
her in
girls?
here. We're going to, so anyway, I went out. I'll post some pictures later because I did this ahead. But I took some zucchini, some onions, some peppers, and some tomatoes and just roasted them. And I ran out of, thank you, Erica. I ran out of sauce while it was roasting in the oven. Dar, who invited me on the retreat, told me to roast it in the oven. It releases the sweetness. So, yeah, I would probably.
What kind of sauce would you do? Or did you?
I would probably do. Well, I just roasted it with some a tiny bit of Himalayan pink sea salt and a little bit of black pepper and olive oil.
Would you have added more olive oil to make it a little more
I think so.
soupy-ish?
And I just wasn't sure. I didn't want to make it like fatty. I just kind of
Yeah.
wanted to taste the vegetables and maybe more tomatoes so it would have cooked down a little differently
Looks
to be
good.
saucy. And so she recommended that. I don't even know if they still do this one. Taste of Italy, and it is a
Look it up.
one that you can ingest.
Let me look it up.
Hi, Stephanie. Woo. Smell this. It's basil's the first one.
Ooh,
on it.
yeah, that is like basil.
So I want to put one in, and then we can decide if we
I'm
should
looking
add
to see
another.
right now,
She's gonna
sorry.
look it up.
Yep.
Okay, so
I am not paying attention.
oh, I
Nor
know you can
surfing the
multitask. 2 drops fell, so we're gonna try that, and then we will. I cooked the Einkorn, and so I don't know if we need more. I'll taste it with a spoon, and then if we do, we can add more. But I just thought this way we can do it. So
Sorry, it kicked me out, of course.
oh no.
Son of a gun. So you made Einkorn spaghetti noodles, correct?
Yeah, that's pretty intense.
Here, you got show them what the noodles look like. We were like kind of amazed.
You guys, this is the old school noodles.
Oh, that's pretty good.
They hung it over. I like it.
I'm not overly sad by that. That is actually, you can taste basil.
It's robust.
Very.
Very robust. It's, you know, you add some Parmesan, either fresh grated or something.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So it's called Taste of Italy, correct?
Taste of Italy is the.
Let's me look. Get into the search
I
box.
put this up here.
Wah, wah.
Thank you, Stephanie. What's that? It's not available
No,
anymore?
nothing.
Okay, so you could still,
Let's see what's in it here. I can read it off.
Yeah.
What do we got for?
you can order the Vitality ones.
And make, yeah, so it has basil, oregano. Oh. That is what it has.
Basil and oregano.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know that I'd add anything different. So here's the noodles cooked.
There's several different types of oregano, but still, it's delicious.
And I just want to kind of, okay, so different oreganos.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why it's so intense.
Yeah, you can now that you say the oregano, you can definitely taste it. It's like, excuse me, inner defense.
Right.
It's like a little bit inner defense.
And what I did was I put the oils in after, so you've got all those therapeutic benefits of it. So you're eating pasta that has nothing in it, no junk.
That's what, the 13 chromosomes versus 46 or whatever it is?
And you're eating
14 chromosomes.
fresh garden vegetables with a and I didn't bring any cheese out, with the oils in it, so you're getting kind of like a vitamin, because your vegetables are antioxidant too.
So using your food as what? Your medicine, correct? We talked,
Yes.
You and I talk about this offline all the time, but using food as a source of medicine or medicinal versus just feeding our faces.
Right. So
You know?
it's fuel. Fuel
really
for
is.
wellness.
Really is. Let's see, let's try this out. What do you think? First bite.
Very good. It's cooled down a little bit. It's good.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
I would eat it.
And you could cook it down to be more, make more sauce. But that was
If you
really
wanted
good.
your vegan option or vegetarian option, you could do that, or you could add meat.
Mm-hmm. But in this spaghetti, I mean, I know it costs more than what you can get in the store. But again, hi Krista. What we're putting in our children is so important.
Well, and so many folks have issues with gluten or the wheat.
And this makes a difference. And again, there's nothing in there. And I was at the farm. I've been the dog's getting fed. I was at the farm again, and learned more about go away, Taylor, go on. Learned more about what Young Living is doing with the foundations and stuff, and that's kind of into our next thing. Here's the Soul Hope shoe that we are going to be, we're not going to be assembling them, we're going to be cutting the pieces that go for, there's, in Africa they have a sand flea called a jigger that burrows into their feet, and they're ostracized, they're not able to work or walk, they're extremely painful.
And they have to get them dug out
with a safety pin. They're looking for...
and then they treat them, and they clean their foot, and then they offer them a shoe, so now they can heal.
And they prevent them from...
And prevent it again, so then they're not...
their feet.
Yeah,
so vicious circle.
It's pretty cool that Young Living does this. And it's all made from just jeans, old jeans.
Yep. I'm not quite sure if they provide this later. I'm not quite sure. I got to do some more reading. It was one of the things I didn't. We've cut before, and I cut this part, and then we did a liner, and I don't know if they've modified these, so I'm not quite sure about that. But we're going to do this, and then we're going to do an aftercare kit where we provide the cotton balls, antiseptic cream, stickers, suckers, did I say, and the safety pins, the 2-inch ones, because they physically have to go in. It's very, very painful. And they sometimes
burrow into the layers of the skin.
Yeah, and then they keep and they nest in there. So we're going to work on that because this is something near and dear. But Young Living has partnered with them. One of the many things they do. I just keep hearing, Young Living has 8 farms of their own that they have bought and purchased and they own. And I've heard about the, she bought some stickers. Great, Dory, thank you.
Yay, thank you.
They also partner, and I never knew what they meant by partner. I figured they probably asked them to come to their standard. Well, they go in and make sure that they're able to be that standard, and they give grants. Not money you pay back, it's grants. Money that they have just given to make sure that they own the rights to the water, make sure it's pure water. One of the other things they talked about is they had some workers, and they don't not allow the little kids to be in doing the manual labor. They don't want them there, until they're of age working. And they had someone that had a little one was showing up all the time, and they kept promising he's not working, he's not working. Well, why isn't he in school? Well, they were gypsies and they didn't have anywhere to go. So what happens Gary would go in, and now the foundation is, and build a school for these kids. So that's where someone might say these products are expensive or these oils are so expensive. There's so many reasons why. Seed to seal. I was able to participate in every step again of watching where they come from. I know a lot of places are selling oils. We just cannot be sure where they come from. And then it was funny because they said this. Everyone that's looked at their business plan has said this company is not going to make money. It is a company made out of love rather than profit, and they're profiting because they're doing things right.
And what did Gary say? He never makes an oil for a profit, ever.
He never makes oil for a purpose. He wanted to name Joy Love. And there was something more, and I can't remember. There was something.
And where do you put it?
Over your heart. Over your heart, and it just makes a difference. So, and then besides, they're set up to not make a profit to begin with. Then they go into these companies, and they do Soul Hope for human trafficking. Again, they told some more stories. There was an 11-year-old. Twice she's been sold and brought back to her family. It's just unreal. The malaria clinic. Just over and over you hear these things that they're doing. They're not looking to make money, but because he loved the children, because he's doing things right or put things in plan, and they're still going to continue. They're being blessed. And so I'll tell you what, first of all, I don't want to put someone else's where I don't know oil on or in or near my kids. And then we have all these amazing products, and then I know that, I can't change the world by myself, but we all are partnering to changing the world. Again,
right, it's
rounding
global.
Up.
Right, it's a global effect.
Yeah.
Right. There's people all over the world using these oils. You said there was somebody represented from each country?
Each country. I mean, there was everywhere. And there's 5 new ones opening up. We met a couple from Brazil that Brazil's not there yet. So they're technically smuggling the oil. She has 30 people on her team from Brazil. And they travel for work. His job is in the United States and back and forth. And so they're bringing oils. Lithuania, oh my gosh, Malaysia is just growing like you would not believe. And so I said to them, what product should they buy? And the man from Lithuania said, oils, 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 and then supplements. He said that they're just going crazy. They see extreme value in them, and even in some of these other countries, they're willing to pay this price because they're seeing what's happening. And I heard a million stories again. And then we were wandering through the greenhouses and looking at the plants and stuff like that. We saw the product that's in Progessence Plus, and I got a picture.
The yam thing?
No, it's Vedix or Veridix. I posted a picture and I wrote, this is where they get Progessence Plus.
Okay, so that's part of it.
Part of it. There was one of the plants, and they don't grow it there, but they're testing it and looking into it. And so one of the workers said to me, "Hi, Susan, thank you very much." Oh, she's unloading. Asked me if I wanted to plant some Melissa, and I'm like, yes, I would like to plant some. Where should we go? And he goes, no, for you to take home. And I'm like, so here is my plant. I ordered her a little pot. I'll probably pop her in. And I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get her home. And we just started laughing. And then I felt like I was gonna go to Young Living Jail, because they had a little jail there at the farm. Yeah, it was just for show, right. But I'm like, I was walking around, and pretty soon then they started other people started, and I felt a whole lot better. Like I wasn't going to be in trouble. So yes, we took care of her in her room, and what I'm hoping to do is get some little starters, and then might be a little reward to some of you guys when you, I don't know, might do some little giveaways with it. I'll share. I definitely will share her, but I got her a little bowl, and we'll get her planted.
And they were giving away, you said lavender too, right?
Yes, it's all. This is a silver retreat, so there's definitely something for us to aspire for, because I'm going back to get some lavender.
Oh, I can just smell it.
It was kind of not blooming as much. There was you had to look long and hard, and I did get...
Isn't there lavender days coming up, or that already happened?
They already happened.
That
already happened. And they were harvesting goldenrod, which made all of us giggle like crazy, because we all know what goldenrod's for. Oops, I have a fly flying. And still some juniper, and so the one tank when we came out had juniper, goldenrod, and lavender all coming out of the...
it smells so good. It's so like a giant diffuser, is it not?
Yeah.
It's just like...
And and when we were at farm before, they were beginning the juniper harvest, and it just smelled so good. And then we get back to our rooms that day, and sitting on the thing was a seed to seal sign, and each of us got a 15 ml bottle of juniper.
It smells so good.
It was so amazing. Yeah, treated us good food, but it was, and I won't keep anyone any longer. One of the things that was really funny, when they provided quite a bit of meals, per Young Living instruction, coffee was not served at all. That messes up, I love coffee. When we did drink some every day, messes up your pH, and they said lemongrass can help with that, but it takes, it switches it for 3 days, 1 cup of coffee. So you can apply it, you don't have to consume it, which I have in my tea, but
lemongrass?
Lemongrass, so...
Wolf, it's strong.
It's strong. So they didn't have that. The other thing they didn't have is there was pepper, many shakers of pepper on every table, but no salt, per Young Living instruction. And so I was wondering why they didn't do the Himalayan sea salt, but they had none. And no butter for the bread. So I guess they decided no one was having a heart attack or a stroke on their watch.
They said nope.
And the food was really good and flavorful, and it was, I've never seen so much fruit and vegetables. And the Ningxia Red was on the tables, and it was flowing. I mean, our table of 8, we polished off 2 bottles. The one night they were doing the karaoke and stuff. They had vegetables and hummus. They had some with edamame and some with regular beans, and then tons of vegetables and fruit. We ate so much fruit. It was just tons.
Was it awesome?
It was awesome. They had really good food. Really good food, and I know we were eating healthier stuff. So I had a burger last night. It was kind of good, because you got to make some choices.
Right.
So But it was really good. It was just interesting. So had an amazing time. Again, I know that we have a really good company, and I just, if I'm going to put oils on my dogs, my babies, or myself, or use them in my home, there's no one monitoring how that happens.
Exactly.
But I can go look and see, because they own their farms. They're not buying a product that has had other stuff happen to it. And there's tons more. It was just amazing. I learned lots of tips, lots of new things to try, and we'll be sharing them over the week because I'm pretty fired up. So
Yay!
yeah, but yeah. So thanks everyone that joined in. I think that's it. We've got the business class the end of September.
Yep.
And then we have the rally where we will be doing this stuff. So that'll be on a Saturday. That'll be October 6th. So
yep.
That'll be fun to do. But yeah, and I think we will keep doing videos, but I'm kind of looking if anyone wants to do a class or two. So
yep,
talk about something else we can do. Got some ideas for that. So have a great day.
See you next week.
All right, bye-bye everyone. Thanks.